Hey Junior Jazzers, coming this week from my house for our weekly lesson. This is my assistant Audrey, she's going to be helping us out. Remember, there are some variations between my class and Miss Jen's class, but a lot of it is very much the same. So we're going to start our warm-up with 10 jumping jacks all the way around. Just follow along, and then we'll go to the floor for a straddle stretch and some hip flexor stretches. Ready? Here we go. 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, and 2, and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Turn to your right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Turn to your right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Turn to your right and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Turn to your right. Last set and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Have a seat in your straddle. Your blood should be pumping. So starting with our arms in second position, make sure that spine is nice and long. Take a nice stretch to the right, keeping those legs nice and stretched all the way out to your ankles and toes. Good. And lift up tall. To the left, over. Nice long, long legs, ankles and toes. Good. And arms up. Let's take those arms up to high fifth. Slowly counting to 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Make sure you're getting a nice long spine on the floor. As long as you can make it, do your very best. Make sure you maintain turnout from your hips, keeping those heels from rolling forward. Okay, staying in this position, let's go ahead and flex those feet. Really lengthening behind the legs. And back to a toe point. And slowly walking your arms in. Good job. Shake those legs forward to a pike position. Arms up nice and tall. Keeping that spine nice and long. Making sure we're not contracting or trying to stretch with this position. Imagine someone just pushing you right up through that spine. And stretching forward. Nice long ankles through the zips of the toes. The goal is to try to be able to grab underneath those heels, yes? Good job. And take those arms back up to the ceiling. This time we will flex those feet. And keeping that focus up this time, grab those toes. Give yourself a gentle pull. Those elbows towards the knees. Feel that stretch. Good job. Take those arms back up to the ceiling. Ankles are stretching. Nice toe points. Stretch those toes. Last time, stretch forward, making sure we're grabbing underneath those heels. Give yourself a little extra stretch. Good job. Take those arms back up, and we're going to slowly bring those arms to the floor, sitting up nice and tall through that posture, just working our toes. And point and flex. Point and flex. Point and flex. Now let's alternate. Go right and left and right and left and right and left and right and left and really work those ankles. Good job. Hold your toe point, both toes. Last time, nice stretch up and forward. Make this our last one. Stretch and pull. Good job, dancers. Bring those arms back up to the ceiling and relax and shake those legs out. Can we bring our legs into a butterfly? And sitting up nice and tall through that spine, taking those arms up to high fifth and stretching as far forward as you possibly can take those arms. Lengthening through that spine, reaching a little bit further through the fingertips. Make sure that you guys have lots of room in your house to be able to work on our technique, which we're going to do it across the floor. So we don't want to be kicking the couch or anything, so make sure you find a really, really good space that's safe to move. And bring those arms arms up to the ceiling and shake those legs and arms out. All right, if we can hop up and come to second position. Taking those arms up to the ceiling. Arms to second. And hands to the floor, straightening the knees. You want to make sure to lengthen all the way down the backs of the legs. Grab those ankles, give yourself a little tug. Feel that stretch. Good job. Back to your grand plie in second. And slowly turn to your right for that runner stretch. Make sure you're really focused here on finding a nice straight leg from your tush all the way out to that heel. And you also want to make sure that the knee is in line with the ankle so that we're practicing proper body alignment. Pressing that hip flexor to the floor. Reach back and grab that foot. There we go. Press that hip to the floor. This is a really awesome stretch to really work on those splits, especially if you ever hear the correction, stretch your back leg in a leap or in a split. This one really helps with that, so make sure you're always stretching those hip flexors. Let's stretch that leg back out and sit those hips back into our heel. Keeping this foot pointed. Make sure that we're lengthening out of that hip all the way through our toe and push out to that split. Shoulders nice and square. Now you have two options. You can keep your hands on the floor like Audrey has. Or if you're like, I got this, I can do it, you can bring those arms to second and really use your core strength to help support. Keeping in mind when you do your jetés, this is the position that we will be in when we leap. All right, counting to 10, and 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and relax. Good job. Hop up, come back to your grand plie in second position. And for a challenge, bring those arms to second, using your tummy muscles and your legs to support your weight. And rotate to the left. Stretching all the way out of that leg to the heel. Keeping the knee in alignment. Lots of things to think about, but the way we stretch will really show in our dancing, so we want to make sure we're stretching properly. Go ahead and reach back and grab that foot, pressing those hip flexors down into the floor, making sure this foot stays pointed and not sickled when you stretch. Good job, dancers. All right, let's stretch that foot out, sit back into our hips, find our square position, focusing on that front leg, keeping that foot nice and long. Push right out to that split. Now, we're keeping in mind that we do have a good side and a bad side. Most people dislike the left, but you still want to work super hard on it and make it just as good as your right. And if you love the left, then great. Go ahead and challenge yourself and put those arms in second. Holding for 10, 9, 8, stretching those toes, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and relax. Good job, you guys. Hop up. Let's go to second position, grand plie, one more time. Only this time we're going to take the hands to the floor, stretching our hip flexors as we slide out to our center split. Make sure that those legs are straight out from the hips. Don't let them go behind you, yes? Or else we're just kind of just laying flat on our belly. Let's hold this for 10, 9, 8, 7. Stretch those knees. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job, you guys. Shake it out. Now I'm going to have Audrey turn sideways here and get into a plank position. And just for our quick tummy exercise, we're going to hold this for 20 counts. Let's count together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Keep those spines long. 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Shake those arms out. Shake those legs out. And let's go across the floor. All right, we're going to start with our bama. Arms in second position. Quick demonstration. You're going to start step left, kick right, kick left. Then you're going to grab it, hold, 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 repeat. Then you do the opposite leg. And step and hold the left. Now we ran out of room there just a little bit, but we will demonstrate the left as well. 6, 7, 8, step, kick, step, grab left, hold, hold. All right, let's give it a try. Make sure that those arms are not contracting forward. So in your arms in second position, you want to make sure that you're not punching to grab your leg. You want to pull that leg up towards the spine or towards the ceiling. Ready? 5, 6, 7, 8. And step, stretch, step, and hold, hold, hold. Step, stretch, and hold, hold, hold. Repeating. 5, 6, 7, 8. Step and stretch, step and hold, hold, hold. Really stretch those feet so we don't see them bounce. And hold, hold, hold. Good job, shake those legs out. Let's move on to our chaîné turns. Arms are working through second position. You want to remember to spot in the direction that you're going. It's the last thing to go around. Legs will come together nice and tight through first position. And trying it again, this time on the left. Make sure you're always starting on that tendu and left. Ready? 5, 6, 7, 8. And step, turn, step, turn, step, turn, step, turn. Now you can also do these quickly. Step, turn, and turn, and turn. I'll have Audrey demonstrate that on the right. 6, 7, 8. Step, turn, and turn, and turn, and turn. Just a harder variation. Let's try the left side. Ready? Starting with that left foot, tendu, lengthening out of that hip. 6, 7, 8. And step, turn, and turn, and turn, and turn. Pressing those shoulders down. You want to make sure that in your first position, you're not letting your arms lift, but you're really pressing down through that spine, so you're making everything nice and long. All right, moving on to our chassé step leaps. Make sure you're starting with a tendu on your right foot, arms in first position. Really using that plie. 5, 6, 7, 8. And chassé, big push. Really push off that back leg. Let's repeat. 5, keep those chins nice and lifted when you're chasséing. 6, 7, 8. Chassé, step, push. And make sure that those arms go nice and long in your high V position as you extend that leg out. All right, same thing on the left. And it's okay if our left side isn't as strong as our right. We still want to make sure that we're working on it, and that way we're a versatile dancer on both sides. Here we go with the left, starting that tendu on that left leg. 5, 6, 7, and chassé and stretch. And again, repeat. 5, 6, 7, and chassé, big push. Good job. Let's go back to the opposite quarter. This time we're going to start with a chaîné. So you're going to go chaîné, starting with your tummy to the side, and then instead of chassé, you'll have a step leap. And I will have Audrey demonstrate that. 5, 6, 7, and chaîné. 1, 2, push. Again, same side. Make sure that when you're landing your jeté, that you're really working through the floor in that plie, and that you're not allowing your heels to hit first. You want to go toe, ball, heel, so that your foot is peeling into the floor all the way through your plie. 5, 6, 7, and straight legs, and plie, and push. And let's try that left side. Make sure that you're really pulling up and squeezing that tummy so that when you're landing, we don't sound like a giant elephant hitting the floor. We want to have a sense of push as you're going down. Ready on the left, tendu. 5, 6, 7, and chaîné. And step, push. Again, to work on our pirouettes. Now the first thing we're going to do is just a nice clean balance, and then we'll add the rotation. Let's start with our right foot in the back. As you pull your passe up to the knee, you're also pushing into your releve. 6, 7, push. Hold, 2, 3, and land. Again, just a balance. Squeeze that tummy, really pull up through the crown of the head. 5, 6, 7, and pull up. 2, 3, and 4. Okay, let's add one single rotation, remembering that the leg that you lift is the direction you turn. 5, 6, single pirouette, and hold, and down. Again, last thing to go around is the head, so really watch. You can see Audrey's ponytail snap, and that's what pulls you around in that rotation. 6, 7, and pull, and down. All right, same thing on the left side, just a single. Or starting with a balance first. So starting with that left leg in the back. Nice long spine, tucked tushy, and pull up, passe, hold, 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 and down. Make sure you're really using those arms as you pull into that first position. Again, balance, 6, 7, and hold, 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 and down. All right, adding the single rotation. Again, this time turning to the left, same leg as direction. 6, 7, 8, and hold, and down. Again, same leg. 5, 6, 7, 8, and hold, and down. All right, let's go back to that right side. And this time, if you're feeling really good about those turns and you're like, I got this, feel free to challenge yourself with a double turn. 5, 6, double turn, go spot, spot, and down. That's why we hold that releve so long, so we're really teaching our body to hold that position for 2 counts so that we're able to get 2 rotations in. Let's try it on the left side. And it's okay if we can't do it on the left, but it's worth a shot. 6, 7, 8, and up, up, and down. Good job, dancers. All right, let's go back to the corner. Or wherever you're doing your across the floor, maybe in your basement you're going side to side, or in your kitchen or side to side, whatever works, try to adjust to work for you. You're going to start with 4 jazz walks. The count 3, 4 is your preparation. So you have right foot 1, 2, prep 3, 4. You're just in a balance, and then jump out to second. Repeating, 1, 2, prep 3, 4, and hold, and down. So the first time you do it, you will just balance. The second time you do it, you will single pirouette. Here we go. 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, step, prepare, hold, 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 and down. Repeat, 1, 2, step, now you turn, go up, and down. Now, if you're feeling really good about that, you can add that double turn. 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, step, prepare, and double turn, and down. Let's try it again, same side, right? Starting with the balance first. And always remember that our goal is not to get around, believe it or not. Our goal is to find posture. Our goal is to find balance. You find those things and the spot will take care of the rest. Here we go. Let's start with our jazz walk. 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, step, prepare, just a balance, balance, down. And 1, 2, step, prepare, and a single, and a down. And if you feel good, 2, 3, 4, double, and down. All right, let's shuffle over to the left side. Feel free to adjust for the left if you need to. Starting with the left, 6, 7, 8, and left, right, just a balance, and down, and left, right, and a single, and a down, and left, right, and a double, and down. Good job, dancers. Let's try that left side one more time. 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, step, 3, balance, hold, and down, and 1, 2, step, prepare, single, and down. And for a challenge, 3, 4, and double, and down. All right, good job. Shake those legs out. All right, moving to a counter or a chair or a wall. We're going to practice our leg extensions. Grabbing the heel on the inside of the foot and stretching tall. Hold, 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 and bring that leg down. Make sure that you're really pulling up through your posture. Let's go to the left side. Really think of lengthening the spine and tucking that tush. And lengthen, hold, 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 and down. All right, coming out to the center, let's give it a try in center. Starting with the tendu of that right foot. And grabbing on the inside. Hold, 2, 3, 4, and down to the floor. Now remember, you have to really focus on both legs so that one leg is really pressing down into the floor while you're using those arms to really pull up with the other one, squeezing those tummy muscles. Let's try our left side. Good job, dancers. Ready? 5, 6, 7, and pull in, stretch it up, hold, 2, 3, 4, and down. Something else to really think about too is when you are holding a position that if your eyeballs are wandering around, you're going to lose your balance. So really focus on finding that place on the wall. Maybe you're looking at a sticker or maybe you're looking at a television screen. Whatever you're looking at, make that your focus point to help with that balance. Yeah? Let's try it again on the right side. And it's okay if your leg is only here instead of here. Work at your level and keep working at it. You'll eventually get there. Ready? And grab. Stretching it up. Hold, 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 and flow. To that left side. And pull it in. Stretch it up. Hold, 2, 3, 4, and down. It's okay. Let's try it. This time you're going to try it from your needle. So we're going to go to the floor on our needle. So we're going to take that left leg up to the ceiling. Making sure that you're really squeezing that booty and stretching all the way through the tips of your feet. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, and down to the floor. Let's flop around to that left side. And stretch it up. Again, squeezing that booty and really stretching that foot, making sure you're lengthening that leg. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, and down. Good job, dancers. Hop on up for me. We're going to finish off our class with a little improv. Any steps you want to do, whatever feels good, just let out some steam and just have some fun. Here we go. 5, 6, 7, 8. And when I stop that music, strike your pose. 6, 7, 8, pose. All right, guys, good job. Make sure you're watching the band app. I'll be adding some, or Miss Jen will be adding some choreography for the recital dance. So be watching for that. I know she's got some new choreography to show you. And make sure you're just learning as much as you can at home until we see you back in the studio and we get rocking for the recital. All right, guys, I'll see you next week. Good job.